But nonetheless, we're tied up 1-1. Kickoff there. Storm cheats up. Nice save. Pinch out. Orwiggle credited with the stop, but Killer Baldrick on the play as well. It's Silly. Takes the 50. Pops up. Baldrick over. Zach. Big boom. It looks to be on net. Little high. And that Silly is there to clean it up.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
¡Ojo a Cristiano! ¡Cristiano del área! ¡Sigue Cristiano! ¡Gol!
Kickoff coming on. Trash Esports Green with a 1-score lead, and I like what I see early from Baldrick. And look at the pass, and No Grip and Baldrick are really playing off of one another now. Back and forth we go.
Can I get a oh yeah?
And Baldrick plays it extremely well. Kickoff. Robert, you're on a delay? Is anyone else with the delay? Or is every... Never mind, I think there's a troll going on. So Orwell goes in the play. We didn't get to talk about him too much. Obviously, one of our better known community casters in IGL. Touch from Atsili. Looks like it's going to go off the glass. He could use the shooter. Zach. There, they need this one. And Orwiggle with the smart play takes his time. Good patience. Rob is watching. Ah, okay. Touch here goes to the other end. Down to 3 minutes. That's Silly coming around the corner. Storm sends it on. It's wide right. And Baldrick with a good save there. Maybe more of a touch than the save. I don't think it was on net. No shot awarded. As everyone just peeling off the wall, trying to get a sniff of this play. Up in the air. Storm. Nice cross. Orwiggle will win the 50. It'll stay on blue side. Son of the Storm still battling through. Baldrick dropping it down. Might be a setup for a pass. That was very dangerous to do in front of his net. But Trash Esports doesn't make him pay. Nice save from Orwiggle. Sends it to midfield. Touching around. Just drips off the front end of his Octane. Look at No Grip. No Grip has been killing him with the shots, killing him with the angles so far. So I would not let him have possession that close to the goal. But here we are, still tied 2-2. Touching around. That's Silly with the double touch. And Galo's thinking 500. Oh my God. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. They're already playing for the grand finals, but you're a madman. I would love that. I'm sure they would. Demo there.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
You're feeling generous. Touching around. 50 goes out. Baldrick to chase it back. Haven't called Killer Baldrick's name too much. Another demo. Zach going backboard. Drops down. He has a shooter. And it's Storm. And Atsile is a little late. And Zach is going to keep it in scoring contention. Orwiggle's just going to boom it the other way. Nice save going around. That's a good pass. Good set there. But No Grip was at midfield. And Bolts wants to know if that's the new caster from Trash Esports. I'm with you, Gabo. I'm not a big trader either. Touching around. Son of the Storm sends the other way.
What a save! 30 seconds left on the clock.
Drops it in. I like this offense here from the Moistboyz. They are not letting up. Bit of a bombardment of offense there on the orange end, but this may be tricky. Baldrick is left alone. We may get overtime in game one. Nice touch from Atsili. No Grip drops it down to the turf. Looks like overtime to me. That's a precarious touch. Orwiggle's going to have a shot. But again, it just clumps off the front of his Octane. They stay 2-2. Kickoff there. Goes to the wall. Baldrick pops up, grazes the ceiling, and Storm sends it the other way. Oh no, definitely after the game is over in the post-game interview. And yeah, I don't like to bother the captains during the match unless I have to. Drop down another demo. That's silly. Up in the air, gets it past Orwiggle. Storm keeps it going. So next goal wins it. As we are ticking upwards to the 40-second mark. Baldrick looking to dribble. He has an infield pass, but that silly has seen it one too many times. I believe both goals from the Moistboyz came on a similar play. So now I think they're ready for it. I think they have it well scouted. Shot and save there from Orwiggle and Storm. Touch there from Baldrick. Another touch there. Baldrick with the shot, and that'll be good. The roadkill Moistboyz will strike first. And that's pretty much what it takes. All 6 men on the field involved on a scoring play. And Moistboyz go up 1-0 in the best of 7. So Baldrick, not only the captain, but also our Game 1 MVP, 591, 2 goals, assist, a save, and 9 shots from the Moistboyz. Trash, Esports Green, ready to ready up immediately, and they're ready for Game 2. May have felt like they let that one slip away from them. They had 2 early leads, but just kept letting the Moistboyz back into it. So I'll go into spectate and we'll get Game 2 underway. Orwiggle with a great shot after the kickoff. Nothing drops. Pop on pop below. Zach trying to get back, trying to get a top of his own, and Orwiggle's on the board.
Like that!
Good shot by him. Good read off of the wall. As he's selling a late Chinese New Year. As the Moistboyz go up 1-0. Kickoff there. This one falls back to Wiggs. Orwiggle coming around. Good cross there. And I like what I see from the Moistboyz. They're not overly dependent on any one player. They're trying to get the entire team involved. But Baldrick looks like he's willing and able to take control in any moment. Orwiggle couldn't control it in midair. Couldn't get that second touch. He didn't need much. Touch there. Baldrick already up in the air, and he scores it. 2-0 for the boys. And here again, predicated off a pass.
That was legitness.
No Grip couldn't have had the shot. Keeps it high over the crossbar. And Baldrick is able to swoop in before the defense knows what hit him. But yeah, what up, Pop? Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate the follow. Nice save by Storm. No Grip wants to touch. Storm goes to the corner. Orwiggle trying to collect it. And Baldrick sends it away. That looks like it's on net. Maybe a little wide. And Orwiggle can't slice it over. Jumpy, appreciate the follow. Grip sends it. Atsili with the catch. And Atsili's the one that Trash Esports is very well familiar with.
Why would you kill him like that?
And someone that they want to get going as soon as possible. Of course, it's the best of 7, but you don't want to really let any game get away from you. They're still reeling from the overtime loss from Game 1. Drop down, No Grip already in the air. And nice shot by Storm. Touch around, Orwiggle in midfield. Sends it right back. And I'm noticing a few things from the Moistboyz that explains why they're in the finals. They have a focus on team play. They have a big midfield presence. It's very hard to get a ball past them at the crease. Touch here from Storm. He's trying to carry it over, and he comes face to face with Orwiggle. Touch around now. Baldrick's in there, and that is pretty much an extension of that midfield presence I was talking about. Now they're not even going to let him leave the paint here. Zach tries to get it out. Baldrick swoops right in and finishes his own pop-up. 3-0 Moistboyz. Kickoff coming. Face-off goes to Zach. Touch there, nice shot, but the other captain is waiting in the net. Drops to it silly as he goes to the corner. Orwiggle with the solid touch there, trying to keep it in the corner. Zach swing it around. Does he have a shooter on the other end? Just a defender. It's no grip. Peels it off the backboard and sends it into the field. Touch there, Atsili. Drops it down. A lot of back and forth. And Trash Esports Green, with what looked like their best offensive sequence of Game 2, come up empty-handed. Still the old goose egg on their side of the board. Touch here. Nice. Another infield pass. And Baldrick is able to touch it. Shot goes high wide. And we keep playing here under 2 minutes. So still plenty of time for a 3-point comeback, but Trash Esports just haven't shown us too much in Game 2. Touch here, Zach. Taking it to the corner. Popping out. Son of the Storm wants to run it up the wall, but No Grip is already over there. And I don't know how many times I have to mention it, but Moistboyz just have a very strong presence on the field. They're utilizing the position of all 3 people. And it seems like anywhere you want to put the ball, you're going to run into a Moistboy and Baldrick. What a play here.
Oh my God, he on X Games mode.
Just carries it through the air, across the field, off the wall. And they are making Roadkill Esports proud right now, which is kind of what we were talking about a little bit today. Both two big, proud franchises from IGL and Trash Esports and Roadkill. Trash Esports, of course, winning the Winter Invitational a few weeks ago. And Roadkill, a lot of championships, a lot of trophies to their name, and it's because of players like Baldrick. As they go up 5-0, Zach lets it off his Octane, and Baldrick sends it right back. And it looks like Trash Esports will bring in a sub after game number 2. 45 seconds left here. It's not too crazy to say they could come back, but again, Trash Esports have just been on their heels their entire time, trying to fend off these red-hot Moistboyz, which kind of sounds like a movie theater candy if you think about it. Baldrick gets smacked.
Boom, baby!
Atsili sends the other way, and Atsili's, again, he's just quiet pretty much the entire series, but if he gets involved, he's a very dangerous Rocket League player. But you have to create those opportunities for him. No Grip sends it to orange corner, down to the turf. And Trash Esports Green is just left with a puzzle, wondering how they can react, what adjustments they can make. They are going to try the substitution, which I've never seen for them. I've casted them 2 or 3 times. I've never seen them. Looks like Zach is going to sit himself, and maybe some fresh wheels in the game can light a spark. And it is Baldrick again, MVP, 867, 4 goals, assist, a save, and this time 14 shots for them to the 6 saves of Trash Esports Green. And just not the ratio you want to be on the receiving end of. It's all going to spectate. Game 3 will ensue here. Drops down here, nice. And just immediately out of the gate, Moistboyz just go to pressure. Touch there, demo there.
Mother trucker, dude.
And looks like a 3v2 here. Baldrick wanted to go 50, wanted to test his speed against the defender. I didn't see who that was on the play. Storm with the catch. He's going to try to go solo, but Orwiggle robs him before anything comes of it. So it's Dazzle coming in to replace Captain Zach. And let's see what Dazzle can provide. I know it's very, very hard to come off the bench, come into a very high octane, no pun, game, because this has been very fast. So it's very hard to come out of the stands or out of the bench onto the field as a player. It's going to take you at least a minute or two to get your speed, get your timing in, get your wits about you. As Baldrick sends it on. Nice save from Storm. And what I will say is that Storm is looking very good. He's not looked different from the past times I've seen him. If anything, he's maybe looking a little better. He's playing right into the teeth of the Moistboyz. He seems more than up to the challenge that is being presented to them here in the grand finals. Orwiggle up, he cancels out. Baldrick gets the ball past him. No Grip is going to have to fend off a 2v1, and a big boom comes from him immediately. An adjustment. What a play here.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo a Cristiano, Cristiano en el área, sigue Cristiano. ¡Gol!
Moistboyz go up 1-0. Took him about 2 minutes this time around, but pressure has been non-stop and ongoing. At Silly with the touch. Just sputters off the front end of his octane. Nice cross there at Silly with the solid clear. Goes to the corner. He's back on it. Good cross there. Does he have a shooter? He does, but the Moistboyz have a goalie in Baldrick. And another shot and save there. Jelly Cactus, what up, good sir? Baldrick passes it over. He gets smacked. Touching again off the crossbar. Baldrick sends it the other way. Goalie there. It's Dazzle. Crossing, good touch from it. Silly's looking a little quicker this time around. And Baldrick, I have not seen him miss a touch yet. Seems like every touch he gets just the right amount of power, just the right amount of angle or English that he wants on it. No Grip with the pass, and Baldrick collects it. What a play here. 50 there. Orwiggle and Silly. No Grip.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Sends it. And Baldrick, that's how you can tell someone has stayed in ball cam. He doesn't stray too far away from the play. He stays right there with it and is able to make a beautiful shot off the no grip pass. Drops it down, sends it away. Storm there on the touch. And look at the discipline here from Moistboyz. They know when it's time to come off of offense, when it's time to not be aggressive and play some defense, as No Grip is just lying in the weeds in blue net, just waiting for someone to try his defense. Orwiggle now rotating back, which again, a huge testament to what I was just talking about. Touch there, going to the backboard. Silly already up. Storm, nice shot from Storm to cut the lead in half, 2-1. Nice pop there. Drops down to Storm. And he's not quite making it rain here, but I'm sure he'll take a score in what's now a one-score game. Touch there, no go. Sends it on. Atsili gets the bump. And just nothing comes of it. He had two shooters there, but they kind of strayed away from the ball. I don't think they were anticipating the play. And just like that, Trash Esports are back on defense. Storm gets 50 through. Atsili drops it down the other way. Looks like Baldrick will be the first one to touch it. Atsili beats him there. Does he have a shooter? And it's Storm again! They're here to answer.
Can I get up? Oh, yeah.
Two defenders there. Looks like Orwiggle and No Grip had a bit of a miscue. No Grip was waiting there for any defense he could play. Orwiggle came into his line of vision. But at the end of the day, it was a very quick one-hopper shot.
Saved by the keeper.
And Storm had some heat on that one. So here we are, tied again. And maybe another overtime awaits us. Storm drops it on, looking for the hat trick now. Good save by No Grip. Pops up, and I like the pressure here from Trash Esports. Green! Atsili goes bar down. What a play by him. Goes, Orwiggle empties the net.
That was legitness.
He empties the net. Looks like he drove up on the post and went into the field. And it looks like we'll have a server reset after this. Touching around. The game is not over, but Moistboyz already asking for a reset, so maybe they're just going to chalk this one up to a loss and proceed from here. And it is Son of the Storm, 448, 2 goals, 2 saves. And yeah, definitely an MVP performance, both in points and just mere presence, leadership, ability, anything you can attribute to it. Storm was showing us. So let me here get the reset. Let me change the... No. Change the password here because I know that messes up the lobby sometimes. Let me ping the captains. But Trash Esports Green are not going to go away without a fight. And we'll wait here for the teams to come back in. Series is 2-1 right now in favor of the Roadkill Moistboyz. But Trash Esports, they made a substitution after game 2, and you couldn't see a whole lot that was terribly obvious, but it must have done something to help them out. They still had to make an early comeback, and we'll go into spectate again. Touch there, forgot to turn off invites. That was the, I've never done that. You probably jinxed me though.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
Touch here. Son of the Storm. Was that Baldrick sends it to the net. And again, the Moistboyz are very creative and capable in the shots and scores that they're able to make. I mean, they've had they had a handful of passing plays. They've had some solo plays. They've had some air carries. Demo's coming about. Storm looking to read off the wall. Sends it across. No shooter there. Touching around. Baldrick dropping it down. Down to the turf. Who is that? It's Storm who gets it first. Swinging around. It's going to be a good set here. Orwiggle plays it well off the backboard.
Ooh.
Touching around, no grip, sends it out, trying to preserve boost. As that silly touches there, gets 50 by Wiggs. Touch there, Expiro with the raid of 3. What up, my guy? How did the scrims go? I saw that they were starting to beat you. Touch there, double miss. Orwiggle puts it on, testing the defense there, and Dazzle is up to the task. And you know, maybe that's what Dazzle is able to provide this Trash Esports team. Just maybe a little more defense, but that won't stop. No grip. Touch from Atsili off the wall. Not a great touch. Definitely not what he wanted. And Moistboyz go up 1-0. One series 4. Good shit, man. Yeah, I think you guys are ready for tomorrow, or not tomorrow. Your finals match this week. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, they're almost 2 tiers above you guys, so it's a good win. I think it's a good benchmark for you. Dazzle will get 50 by grip. Orwiggle. Touching, coming off the wall with no boost. Baldrick already in the air, and I think that's the first missed touch I've seen Baldrick make. Nice, powerful 50 there from No Grip. Just uses the long dominance, the edge it has on the front to power through. Storm serves it up, and a wide shot there. That could have been goal number 2. Storm diving into the play. No touch from him. Baldrick going the other way. He can carry through the air. He's shown us that. Was maybe thinking flip reset, but a shot straight on.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
What a shot from Killer Baldrick. If you're just joining us, he is the captain for the Moistboyz. This is the first time they've been on the channel, and they are looking very good and more than up to the task here. Drops it down. Nice dunk by Storm. He's going to need some boost. He had a 12-pack and a 100 pop up at the last minute, but he just wanted to focus on the ball. Can't fault him too much there. That's silly. Sends it to the corner. Storm keeps it around. That's silly. What a play here.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo, Cristiano, Cristiano del área, sigue Cristiano. ¡Gol!
Atsili looked like he wanted a bully play, a bump, a demo, something. I'm sure he'll gladly take the goal instead. And again, another player that's having great wherewithal, keeping the ball cam on. And here's Killer Baldrick for the immediate response. What more can I say about him?
Can I get a oh yeah?
He has just done a lot here. Both teams have agreed to the post-game interview. And if Baldrick keeps up performances like that and goals like that, it'll be him that I'm talking to at the end of this. That's silly up in the air. No touch from him. Shootable. And Storm is not waiting to find out if someone can shoot at that. He sends it away. Ticking down to the 60-second mark. It's silly with a good set here. Storm's already in the air, but hits traffic. No grip on the save. Orwiggle. Wall pinch goes the other way.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Touch there. Dazzle up in the air. Again, he hasn't been too much for defense, but I think what Trash Esports Green needed was someone that, you know, wouldn't let the game get ahead of them, that was just willing to hang out in the backfield, make their saves, and just insert themselves when necessary. Because ever since he's taken the field, Moistboyz have had a more difficult time shooting, but they're still getting their shots for sure. Touch there, Baldrick with the pass back infield.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
And Orwiggle with a great shot there. But again, it's that team play, always looking for the passes that are setting that up. And it's just, you know, this could very well be their first season playing together, but when you're used to each other for, you know, 9+ weeks, that's the kind of chemistry you can develop between three different Rocket League players. And they have at least one substitute player that I saw on their roster, but they've stayed with this 3-man personnel all the way through. Demo there.
Damn it, Bobby.
And a late play for Trash Esports Green, and they have it in them. They know they can do it. That's why they're in the finals, but have just had a hard time stringing together those kinds of sequences. Touching around, Storm drops it to the turf. And Killer Baldrick again with another MVP performance, 502 for him. 2 goals, 2 assists, a save, 2 shots. And Dazzle, they're going to try one more substitution. I think that Zach will come back in, and yes, he will rejoin the team. And already up here. And again, I don't know if I've said it already, but Moistboyz are in match point now. One more will do it. One more will win the grand finals and take yet another trophy home for Roadkill Esports to put in their digital trophy case. As we wait here, Moistboyz joining maybe the last match of this series. Let's hear it. Touch here, no grip, gets the 50, comes off, Son of the Storm, drops it in, no shooter there from him, and this is the difference between the Moistboyz in this series and Trash Esports Green. Moistboyz are looking to make a pass, but also looking to receive a pass at any given moment. And it looks like Trash Esports Green are just thinking, just kind of ball depending on what it's doing. And that could be playing a factor there. Storm, low on boost, going up the wall, just kind of throwing it in the air. Atsili comes in. Good read from him. Nice help that he's able to provide. And Zach 50s through, no grip. Sends it deep the other way. Atsili with the touch here. He gets 50. Crossing here. Zach needs a save, needs a boom. Good clear by him. Storm trying to clear the road, but Baldrick, I think we've had a vehicle change from him. He's going to the Dominus.
Saved by the keeper.
Touch here, drops it down. And nice dunk by Orwiggle. But here again, it's Baldrick just keeping pressure, setting this up.
So, you like kicking butts, do ya?
And it is 1-0 Moistboyz. Trash Esports have shown us already that they can make a comeback, but it doesn't, just because you can doesn't mean you really want to. You know, you want to lead the game at any opportunity you can, and No Grip is just going to try to run with it now.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Just makes it look easy again. He takes the pass midfield from Orwiggle, makes a good catch, keeps control, and just runs it into the net. Good play there from the boys. Jelly, it's going good, man. I got this match and then a late one at 8:30 Pacific, so I'll probably just cut it into 2 separate streams. And here comes Storm. And maybe the 2 goals were the quiet before the storm. Sorry, sue me. But what a shot here.
That was legitness.
So cut the lead in half, definitely keeping it close, keeping it attainable. 3:18 left. Lobby games, no, I don't. It's a lot of time to kill, and there's some things I need to do offline that I didn't get a chance to do today before this cast. There's Storm, keeping it alive, and Storm has been doing a good job making those initial touches, those initial plays. He just hasn't had the backup. He hasn't had that second touch, that second shooter. And that's pretty much what Trash Esports needs to figure out going forward, because they're being held accountable here by the boys. Orwiggle coming around the bend. It gets sent to midfield. Baldrick gets 50, goes to the other side. No grip should be there, just judging from their very clean rotations that they've had all series. Baldrick, get away. Storm goes up for the shot. No go there. Zach brings it to the middle. No grip. Plane. And no go there. Touch here. Storm with a good clear. But grip is just right there. And that's that kind of aggravating play. And Silly had a touch, just didn't know when to let it go. I think Zach wanted to come up and help him with it, but that Silly accidentally sends it to blue corner and pretty much just resets what very easily could have been a goal.
Ooh.
Zach touching. Orwiggle sends it to Baldrick. Baldrick keeping on. He's going to go right in the lap of Silly. More demos.
Why would you kill him like that?
So here we are. Trash Esports, they're definitely looking tough, but they're still down a score. So try not to make it easy on the Moistboyz. Swinging around. No go there. Zach off the backboard, but again, no shooter there for them. I'm not sure if he wanted backboard or was looking for shot and just went high. But no help there. This one goes straight to Storm. Touches that Silly, no touch. Baldrick sends a nice infield. And again, he had two shooters there, but no grip was just a step quicker on that play. This might be trouble. Grip puts it on. Save by Storm. 3 for him in game number 5. Touch here, drops it down. Orwiggle. Nice set here. This needs to be touched. And look at Baldrick looking to end it with a snipe.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
And Zach wanted to touch it, wanted to clear it, but he needed to make that mid-air adjustment to the player swooping in. And that may be the go-ahead goal for the series there. And hold on. Orwiggle tried to upstage his captain, and he wants the go-ahead goal. Trash Esports, maybe they kind of feel it's over, maybe getting a little soft on D there. 12 seconds remaining. Here we are, 4-1. Kickoff ensues. That's Silly. Touching. Keeps it going. He was maybe looking for some momentum going into the spring circuit, but it looks like their season will end here with the second place trophy. Good season to them, but it is the Moistboyz who take the championship for Tier 3 Division 7 IGL East. And GG's for sure, for sure. Good season to Trash Esports Green, but let me call Baldrick right now. Let's talk about this matchup here. It is Orwiggle with an MVP to end it. So let's settle in, wait to hear from Baldrick. JD Mayo, what up, Mayo? Here repping Roadkill hard. And they did it. Just waiting here to hear from Baldrick. He might be with the goggles and the champagne in the locker room right now. But hopefully I can get an interview from him. And Orwiggle is going to do the interview. Baldrick keeping me on my toes. Thank you, Baldrick. Let me get the proper display here for Wiggs. And let me, I guess, call Orwiggle, whom I don't believe I'm friends with on Discord. Orwiggle.
Hello.
Am I the only loser that says your whole name? I feel like everyone just calls you Wiggs.
They call me a lot of things.
Okay.
Dad, Wiggle, Dad of IGL. I don't know. There's many names for me personally, but you just call me whatever you want.
All right. So we got a lot to talk about, man. How you feeling? Is this your first place of IGL? I can't imagine so.
Yes, after 2 years, I've been with IGL since literally the second circuit.
Right.
And this is the first championship that we've ever won. Now, I've been with Killer Baldrick the whole time. Our third's kind of been rotating in and out.
Ah, okay.
And so, yeah, man. I mean, it was, we were just getting in there. I'm a little moist. I'm not going to lie to you. My armpits are like...
Well, you gotta live up to the name. I mean, what kind of championship victory would it be if you guys don't get a little moist?
That's true. You know what I'm saying? We were just clicking. We kind of knew, and you know, we already knew our strengths. I'm more like the defensive, more assisting.
Right.
So some of these shots that you see that I put in is more than likely it was like the last rotation that I was in.
Yeah.
And then most of the time I rely heavily on Killer Baldrick and even No Grip. They're the
right.
offensive weapons of the team. So it just kind of clicked, man. I mean, it's a very balanced team, and we knew this road wasn't going to be easy. And yeah, this is my first championship, although we do have our twos championship as well coming up in 20 minutes. So that's, yeah, looking to get that done as well.
Okay.
So it was fun. I hope the crowd liked it. I mean, we played kind of horrible there in the first game. And then I think third game, I completely had like 190 ping the whole time. So it was pretty bad.
Yeah. So I guess, you know, it took you 2 years, but you might double up then. So that's pretty fancy.
Yep.
What happened with Baldrick? He was talking to him earlier in the day. He said he's good for the interview. What was with the last minute change here?
So sometimes his brain doesn't communicate well with his mouth. No, I'm just kidding. No, but Killer Baldrick, he's very awkward when it comes to not knowing somebody. Me and No Grip are the ones that can talk on a dime. Although I think out of the group, I think No Grip was the strongest in the sense of goals, and myself and Killer were the more distributing, even though he had more goals as well. So I mean, like I said, we just worked. It was a damn good group.
Well, yeah, you kind of touched on a few questions that I had for you. So who would you? I usually ask the captain, but I'm speaking to you. So who would you give the game ball to then? It's Grip.
Man, I don't. You know, I think
Baldrick had the most MVPs. He got MVP in every win except for that last one where you took it. I think on that last goal, actually.
That was, and it was because of his assist too. That's the funny part.
Right.
So you asking who's the most, like, just the general, like who did the
just
best,
MVP of the series? Yeah.
Oh man,
It's tough, yeah.
I would have to go. I don't know, man. I really think 50-50 because if a lot of those passing plays, if Grip wasn't, especially the ping, I want to say 50-50, honestly, between Grip and Killer. Although Killer had more goals, a lot of those were set up by Grip. So I just think both of them together, they could be MVP for both. You know what I mean?
Right.
They really could, depending on what you look at stats. So it's kind of hard.
Right.
I'd say both of them, man.
Okay. Well, and I obviously this is your guys' first time on the channel, so I was kind of getting used to you guys, but that was the first thing that I noticed straight away is that you guys just play as a team. There was a lot of cohesion there, and you said it was one of the first things you said is that you like to hang back, play defense, and then just go when you can, and just leave it up to Baldric and no Grip.
Yeah.
Right, and so. You know, you've been with IGL for a long time and you've casted a lot of games. Have you noticed that the most successful threes teams kind of have that dynamic between the three players?
Yeah, so we've had very strong threes in the past, even to where, you know, I think why we worked or why me and Killer stay together so long is I've learned to realize that I don't need to always score, and I think No Grip helps me this circuit calm down. We play a lot more passive, and when I play games passive, I do a lot better personally. So I just think overall, you don't need a solid stack 3 team players.
Right.
I mean, later on and down, like, you know, when you get higher up in rank, cool. But I think if you have 3 people that genuinely know how to work together, I think you can beat almost any team if you know the basics of Rocket League. You don't need to be all this fancy stuff. And that's what we do. We play very solid. We play very just clean. And, I mean, it just works for us. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, and I've seen it work for so many teams because, like you said, you can get the 3 best Rocket League players you know, but you're going to have to be held accountable because, you know, 2v2s and 1s, obviously, you know, an individual skill matters a ton. But 3v3, it's pretty crowded on the field, and it's very hard to do it alone. I think maybe all your goals for you guys were assisted, except for maybe that air carry from Baldric.
Yeah. Well, and see, that's the thing is we've been playing for so long that we know it's kind of weird. Our communication this finals was probably the best all circuit, and
okay.
And so what I mean by that is we used to just bank off of what do you call it, Baldric just kind of going up, and we kind of guess if he was going to hit it or not. But we got to the point where we're like, dude, you do what you got to do. We'll be for the cleanup, and that's what I mean by I would stay back just in case. I'm kind of like the cleanup crew, you know what I mean? Like
right.
That's what I feel like I am. So it worked out because you have 2 strong offensive weapons, and No Grip and Killer, and then you have myself, who's kind of just like I said, very defensive, playing back, and then if all the rotations do not work, I'm there. So it's just, you got to have a game plan. I think you're right. Like, you don't need to you just have to have 3 solid people that like to work together, and not everyone be selfish like, oh, it's my turn to score. We don't care who scores. We don't even care who gets the assist. We really don't. We just wanted to win, and I think that's what the big difference is this circuit and why we won.
Right. Definitely. Well put. I don't want to keep you too long, but let's just chronicle the bracket here a little bit. You sweep Rose Gaming, you sweep the Dime Daddies, I like that name, and then you go 4-2 on Orbital, so obviously a little bit more of a challenge here, and then 4-1 over a very good and number 3 seeded Trash Esports team. So yeah, big congrats to you guys. The floor is yours, Wiggs. Any plugs, shout outs, anything else you want to mention we didn't get to talk about, feel free, sir.
No, I mean, just thank you for the cast. Yeah, I like watching your casting. I don't think I've ever told you that. You do cast very well. I really do like it. Just a shout out to my community, everyone that's always coming and supporting me. Even though I wouldn't say I was the best at this team, but it's a team game. You know what I mean?
Game,
so
yep.
I think that's what I like, is that people can come watch me just be an idiot and not based off of my skill, because I'd be like at -7 viewers. But no, I just I do appreciate my community and IGL as a whole, and like I said, it took 2 years to get here, but, you know, trial and error, man. That's what it is. There's a lot more teams. There's like 6,000, 7,000 members, whatever the true number is. So it's only going to get more competitive next circuit, and so I'm looking for the challenge.
Right. And, you know, if you had won it, you know, close to the inaugural circuit, maybe it doesn't mean so much. But IGL, you know, like just like to your point, it gets bigger and bigger every circuit. So, you know, there's a bigger pool of competition. It's just that much harder. So it might mean a little more that you did it so late in IGL's existence, I'd say.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I've seen it. I've been with IGL since there was like 60 members. And now we're talking in the thousands. So it's sweet to win a championship when there's so many teams now, because in the beginning it was all stacked in one division, one tier, as best as they could. So the competition, I mean, there was like what, 10 teams. So if 2 of them were really stacked, I mean, you're pretty much caught at, you know, you're just screwed. You're pretty much screwed. So
I almost forgot to tell you, we had a viewer, Gavo, in the chat. I think he's starting to contact you guys now. He just, in the spirit of things, in spirit of the grand finals, he wanted to give you guys each 500 credits.
I heard. Killer Baldrick did tell me. I couldn't believe that. I was like, wait, what? I thought he was messing around, and then I was looking at your chat, and I was like, oh, maybe they were.
No, Gavo's legit. Gavo's legit.
Gavo, huh? Hey, Gavo, thanks, man. Much love.
But that's all I got for you, Wiggs. Good luck. You said your twos is tonight?
Yep, right now and about at the hour right now. I'm about to go play right now. So.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, good luck.
Good. Yep.
Handle
Thank you so much.
Peace.
All right. Later, man.
All right. So didn't want to keep Wiggs too long. He's a busy guy. He's got castings. He's got matches. Man, doing a 3s and 2s as a caster. That man's busy. But let me pay out predictions since we're talking, you know, we're talking money, credits, all this and that. So this one was kind of split. 47% for Moistboyz, 53% for Trash Esports Green. A little favored there. But let's go ahead and pay out for the boys here. I have them in the lobby. Yeah, Gabo, do you need me to do anything? I'm not really friends with them too much, so I think you're just good with the whispering and everything. They'll get a hold of you. But thank you, Gabo, for you know, hanging out, of course, but just adding that extra element of spice. No, I'm good. They're actually doing it good. Good. You know, they're getting the credits. But yeah, big congrats to Roadkill Esports and Trash Esports Green. You know, second place, you know, first loser, yada yada, but it's still a feat. I don't know if I'm just speaking that way because I have a second place finish. But yeah, hats off to both teams, and big shout out to Killer Baldrick. Put on a great performance. I was hoping to talk to him, but I've never spoken with Orwiggle, so that was very cool too. And that's it, guys. I have another match at 8:30 Pacific, so an hour and a half. You'll see me again here. I'm gonna leave you with the raid unless someone wants to guide the raid. It's about 3,000 channel points. Gabo just got 2.5k. That's why you're so gracious. You make all your predictions. What up, Gabo? I'm here. Hey, nice. Using your winnings for a good cause. So yeah, let's get this going. Magic. I don't know who that is. A lot of people have me raid like pro players or well-known streamers that I've never heard of. But I like raiding the lesser known people just to get them exposure. Is Obama checking out the giveaway there? I don't know what the hell happened. Your good friend? Hell yeah, let's do it. All right, everyone. So you've seen Gabo around. He's a really good dude. He's always hanging out. You see him offering credits up. He's all for the show. So let's help out him and his boy. Let's get this raid done right.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
What is she doing? I never know what she's doing back there.